Dogs are one of a kind. We have another great story to share about this dog who stepped in to save his family from their burning house. This Texas family had their home completely burnt down, but thankfully, they had a dog who used its nose to tell them their house was on fire. Chrome the pup helped evacuate the family's pets and was actually decorated by the Humane Society of the United States for its bravery. This brave and loyal dog saved his family on March 4th when he was right next door. Everyone was able to leave. The heroes at the Animal Rescue Service now consider the pup their hero. They saved him. Laura Smith, the dog's owner, felt blessed to have such a brave pup by their side. Here's how it all started. Chrome was rescued by Bastrop County Animal Shelter, and in November, just a few months before the fire, he was adopted by Laura Smith. At that time, she didn't even think about adopting a dog, but fate had it so that she would return home with a pooch. Little did she know that this dog would save them all from a fire. This is what she said about Chrome. "We told you dogs are our heroes." And so does Laura. After realizing that the story would have been different without Chrome by their side. "He's definitely my hero right there. He's a good dog." It was about 1 a.m. when the fire broke out, but nobody was aware of it except for Chrome. Laura and her 2 sons were sleeping. When Chrome came to wake her up, she thought that maybe he needed to go out to the bathroom. But in fact, he was trying to tell her that something was wrong. She explained in an interview that he stayed with her until she realized the house was on fire. "You won't believe what he did next." As if telling her he was getting the boys, Chrome rushed down the hallway to get the boys and help the boys out into safety, said Laura. Laura also had to wake up their senior dog who was still sleeping. Thanks to Chrome, the entire family got out in time, but that is just the beginning of the story. "Without Chrome, I think there would be no us today," admitted Laura. She also explained that she adopted him at a grand opening of a store and thought that they were meant to be. Then after the fire, it all dawned on her. "I rescued Chrome, but he saved us." Unfortunately, the fire left an entire family with no possessions or place to live. They had to look for a new home. According to the Elgin Fire Department, Chief Randy Rena, the house was so damaged that they couldn't find out what caused the fire. The family thought it might have been a bad electrical wiring in a wall. Laura lived far away from the station, and that is why it took the department 11 minutes to respond. Thankfully, everyone was right, and the St. Peter's Lutheran Church and Elgin offered the family a local housing. Here is what Laura said about their first night there. "A friend of the family started a GoFundMe page to help them start over and transition to a new home. The description is heartbreaking. Laura and Kyle Smith lost literally everything in a house fire in the overnight hours of March 3rd. They lost all clothes, food, and basic essentials for everyday needs. And that was not everything.
Also, if you've not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story.
We are awestruck at how much love and support we've received this week," wrote Laura in an update, adding that the first night at the house offered by the church was wonderful. Moreover, Chrome got even more rewards. Guess what he received? When they heard how brave Chrome was, the Bastrop County Animal Shelter stepped in to help the family. They launched a fundraising to help the family start over. Talking about this experience, Laura said that there will always be before the fire and after the fire. They hope that out of the ashes will come something new. Chrome received a certificate of her heroic acts of bravery and love from the shelter, who also raised $1,000 to help the family. They also took care that the family dog had enough food and treats. Looking back to the time when Chrome got adopted, a volunteer at the shelter said the following tear-jerking words. "Anna Watson is a full-time volunteer at the Bastrop County Animal Shelter who happened to be there when Laura adopted Chrome. She also learned about the unfortunate event and then told the other shelter volunteers about it. She said she told them what happened with Chrome and that he was a hero. Then this happens. We were all texting back feverishly. 'Oh my God, we got to help them,' said Anna Watson in an interview. She knew all about Chrome in his past. The poor pooch wouldn't get lucky with families until being adopted by Laura because he was too high energy." Watson recalls that everyone at the shelter loved Chrome and took him to a Tractor Supply event in Elgin to find him a family. That's when Laura spotted the pooch. Watson said that the woman spotted him from across the way and was crying and said, "This is my dog, and we were crying. People started asking Laura how they could help them recover from this unfortunate event. The kind woman had one single request, and it's completely different from what we thought. You won't believe what she said. Laura only wanted to make people realize how important it is to adopt a dog. So, she responded to people that wanted to help her. Don't shop, adopt. There are tons of dogs that need a loving home that will return that love a million times over. In an interview, Laura said that she had a strong bond with Chrome before the fire, but since the time he saved them, it's become even tighter. Unfortunately, they had to spend some time apart until the family got back on their feet, but they'll soon be together for more belly rubs and cuddles. We hate being apart from each other. He's always gotten lots of love and belly rubs, but he's getting so much more now, added the happy owner. He surely deserves tons of cuddles. She will forever be thankful and remember the day she adopted Chrome. As for the Bastrop County Animal Shelter, Laura advised people interested in getting a pet to check out the shelter, which is almost always at capacity. The animals there are looking for loving homes, and if you cannot adopt a pet, you can do this. You can always support the local animal shelter or the Bastrop County Animal Shelter by visiting them or their website and help them save animals and people who are in need of support, just like Laura did.